Hello and namaste, my beautiful friends. I'm Jill Loftus of Nuit Astrology. Welcome to your planetary energy forecast for the week of December the 9th, 2024. Now, this week we have a lot of karmic relationship energy building. We have some very positive aspects to Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius, a little tension between Mars and Venus, and then we wrap it up with a pretty tense full moon. So one of the things I want you to kind of think about as you move through the week is the building clash or square between Jupiter in Gemini and Saturn in the sign of Pisces. This is going to be a theme that kind of builds through until the end of the month. Now, there's going to be more of a culmination as we get to the end of the month. And think about what this configuration means. It means the planet of expansion, an opportunity, and inspiration in a more philosophical sense of like, yeah, let's accomplish something. Let's do this. It's in a difficult angle with the planet that relates to the rules and the structure. And that Saturnian edge in Pisces, it's cold, it's harsh, it's sometimes destabilizing. So if you feel that energy, then recognize what that is. And what it's doing is guiding you in a certain direction. It's changing your mind in order to change your life, changing your philosophies in order to construct the next phase of your life. So feel a bit into that as you begin the week. Now, on Monday the 9th, we have Venus sending a beautiful trine energy, which is a blessing energy, to the South Node in the sign of Aries, or in Libra. It's also sextile to the North Node in Aries. This is where this relationship karma that's really been building over the last 14 months or so has really been getting sharpened. Pluto is also sending beautiful energy to those. So transformation within your relationships, but transformation in the way you function within your relationships. This is really supported by this beautiful Venusian energy in Aquarius right now. And so feel into that. We also have the Sun in Sagittarius trining to Chiron in Aries. This is a beautiful fire trine. So the more you want to dig into the new understandings, read a book, take a course that helps you to understand your own particular wounds and how you are responsible for working on yourself and healing yourself is very supported. Now, again, we have some moon voids. We have on the 10th, a moon void 5:13 p.m. Eastern until 10:55 a.m. on the 11th, so the next day. So adjust that for your time zone, but realize when you wake up on the 11th, things might feel a little floaty, a little unstructured. That's the moon void. Great for artistic work. Then on the 11th, we start to get Venus in a clash with Mars. Now, they're going to step into the sky across from each other. And Mars is in Leo. Mars wants to be seen, wants to take actions. Mars is feeling himself, right? Venus is a little bit detached over there in Aquarius. It's not the best combo. And so just watch if there's a little bit of masculine, feminine, back and forth here, a disagreement about values or passions or what direction to move forward. Try to find a balance. That's what oppositions ask us to do, to find harmony somewhere in the center. Now, at the same time that's happening, Venus is going to sextile to Mercury in Sagittarius, and Mars is going to trine to Mercury in Sagittarius. So this is a broad-minded Mercury. Mercury has been, this whole retrograde cycle for Mercury is in Sagittarius. He's on a quest, trying to understand the bigger picture of things. And so this is supportive energy that I think will help that opposition to be a little bit more mild. But if you know where those areas of life are for you, Sagittarius, Aquarius, and Leo, understand that there is the potential to harmonize those as we get through this week. Now, I'm also really watching the moon void on the 13th because it is from 7:39 a.m. till 12:22 a.m. Eastern. So decent moon void there. And that guides us into our full moon on the 15th. Now, this full moon occurs at 4:02 a.m. Eastern at 23 degrees of the sign of Gemini. Now, remember, Gemini is ruled by Mercury, and that is the exact same day that Mercury will pause in the sky, have its station point, and begin its direct motion. This adds an enormous amount of power to this full moon, this culmination. It will really, I think, drive home the ideas of what you've had to reconsider or rethink in that Sagittarius area of life. but especially because across the sky from Sagittarius is Gemini, right? And that's where this full moon is. So it's a letting go of old thought forms, of old ways of thinking and expressing yourself. It's letting go of the kind of the things that you were brought up with that you've outgrown. Now, this full moon is also in a clash with Neptune. This introduces some confusion, a little uncertainty, brings in this kind of sense of, I don't know, just destabilization. So I want you to make sure that you have an awareness as you're working through the week of what you want to consciously change for that full moon. What are you consciously cutting a cord on or letting go of? All right. So make sure it's not just something you just kind of think up while you're doing your ritual. Now, another thing to note is that there's a moon void. So we have that, if you're on the East Coast, super early morning, full moon. But as we get through the morning at 9:32 a.m. Eastern until 2:21 p.m. Eastern, we have another moon void. So if you want to ritualize this full moon, I want you to avoid that time space. Now, that might be a good time to kind of dream into and feel into what you want to do, but make sure it's very conscious, right? That Gemini energy can want both, and you need to really be clear about what you're letting go of because you have to make space for what is new and next. All right. And then another thing to kind of take note of is, that Saturn and Pisces square to Jupiter. Remember, Jupiter is in Gemini as well. This is what's bringing in so much information, right? Too much information, that Jupiter in Gemini. So just take note of that as you prepare for that full moon as well. Now, on the light side of the week, I'm loving Venus in a flow with the nodes. This is wrapping up a 19-year cycle, so you might want to do a little journaling on late 2005, early 2006, and what relevance this period may have for you on that. I'm also loving the Sun trine to Chiron. Chiron's been helping so much. It's really been there to assist us if you can access your wounded healer. And then the Mercury sextile to Venus trine to Mars. I mean, some good Mercury aspects as it's getting ready to station. I'll take that. For the shadow, Mars, Venus, the divine masculine and the divine feminine seem like they're always in a battle. Right now, it seems a little bit more pointed. So I'm really kind of watching that. And of course, that Jupiter square to Saturn. This is a big deal, okay? This is coming from the conjunction, the meeting that they had back in 2020. And now here we are. So there's a growth period happening here. It might not be super comfortable. And then that full moon, it's a little bit of a tense full moon. It's not going to be the easiest full moon. So you're going to need to really make sure that you're grounded, that you have mental clarity, and that you don't get lost in overwhelm, because those are some of the factors that we're really going to be feeling with that amplified energy that a full moon naturally brings. So I hope you found this useful and helpful. If you did, please drop a comment below. Please like, please share with a friend. I appreciate it. It helps the channel to grow. I have a lot of new content on my website. I have a brand new reading, Life Path and Purpose reading. I also am starting a new life transformation course in January. So I hope you will hop on there and check it out. I appreciate your support, and let's see what the Isis Lotus Tarot has to say about this week. Hello, darlings. Let's take a look at the Isis Lotus Tarot spread for the week of November 25th. I can't believe I'm saying that. 2024. Lord have mercy. All right, let's take a look. Now, this is a spread that indicates there's two different ways to work with the energy. And so let's see, because there's some positive stuff to work with this week, and it may even be just this is like what's instructing you on what you need to do in order to prepare for that new moon. We've got two fresh start energies happening in December, and December's a lot, especially by the time we hit the 15th. Yeah. Okay. So reading for the collective, Isis Lotus, week of November 25th. What do we need to know in order to manage the energy in our highest and best interests? Interesting. The star popped up, so that's something to remember for the whole week, that we can put things together again, okay? All right. First card is the past.
So somehow there is a sensitive masculine energy that's influencing where you're coming from. This could be a person that you know, it could be you. And then you are Ace of Wands, ready to start something new. Okay, there's something you want to initiate this week. And the environment is the High Priestess. So the divine feminine, don't forget that she is around to support us. You've got to lean into your practices. You've got to learn to be able to see in the dark, okay? See in the dark. Now, as these things come together, we've got the Death card. Endings. Something's got to end. Something's going to be removed. Key card of the future, 10 of Pentacles. Abundance. Remember, this could be actual like material wealth. This could be a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of strength, a wealth of support. I mean, whatever this is, you're coming from an empowered place. And the opposing forces in play, our friend the Tower, dramatic change, or Four of Swords, biding our time and waiting for the right timing. Now, near future detail card, Six of Wands. So either somebody's coming to you for advice or you are in the spotlight in some way. In some way, it's about acknowledging your own power and receiving the adulation, the people that are coming to you, right? Your people are coming. However that you want to, see that. Now, the modifiers over on the Tower side is Two of Swords, that you might not want to see that. Like it may make you uncomfortable. On the Four of Swords side, Ace of Cups. So there's something else. Not only are we coming from an Ace of Wands energy, there might be more of an emotional fulfillment component here. Now, on the Tower side, paired with the Two of Swords, Six of Swords. So what you're not seeing is the way to move towards a better place, okay? It's like, I don't think I can get there. Yes, you can. On the Four of Swords side, with the Ace of Cups, we have the Five of Pentacles. Now, there could be a concern that you don't have enough resources, or maybe even that you just don't fit in. You don't feel accepted or welcome. On the Tower side, we finish up by the possible progression of coming to the Strength card, of needing to be patient, compassionate, and wise. On the Four of Swords side, we have the Page of Wands. So I would say that this is, the culmination is, I have a new idea of how I want to move forward. On the Tower side with the Strength card, the Hanging Man. All right, so again, two elements, major arcana that indicate patience, persistence, and divine timing are engaged in whatever it is you're trying to achieve. Ooh, on the Four of Swords side, with the Page of Wands, we have the Lovers. So this could be the perfect situation, the perfect job, the perfect opportunity, the perfect lover in order to help you with what you want to manifest. So let's begin again. The basic influence of the past, there's some kind of masculine energy, somebody who's kind of emotional or sensitive. And somehow you have come from that interaction to wanting to start something. Perhaps that's you wanting to embrace your King of Cups energy, you as a healer, you as a sensitive person who yet is also in charge of making decisions. The environment, the High Priestess, know that the divine feminine is present for you. If you don't feel connected, ask for a sign, ask for a feather, ask for a coin, ask for double numbers, ask for a sign. All right? And then move forward with it. Don't continually question. As these things all come together, death. There will need to be an ending, right? That is how beginnings begin, with endings. Key card of the future is to remember your abundance, your wealth. What you need will come to you, all right? And what is, modifying this, the one side is the Tower. Once you really set yourself on this journey, there's going to need to be a dramatic change. Now remember, the Star popped out. The Star is influencing this whole spread, this whole week. And the Star is what comes after the Tower. The Star is about healing and hope. The Tower is about dramatic change. So once this shift happens, all of a sudden you might find yourself in some way thrust into the spotlight, okay? And this could be an uncomfortable place for you, as evidenced by this Two of Swords and Six of Swords. It's like, okay, I don't know how I feel about this. And this could be the trine opportunity that comes to you from that kite formation or that grand fire trine. But then the Six of Swords reminds you, you got to get to a better place, right? And that could be the change just by itself. On your journey there, though, you will need to be patient, gentle, kind, and strong. And then the timing might not be exactly what you want, but know that the delay doesn't mean a denial. On the other side, we're having this sense of energy of, okay, I know I want to move forward, but I just need to be in a state of preparation until I feel like, okay, now it's coming together. Either I'm being discovered by the right person to partner with. I'm thinking this is much more of a partnership energy on this side, with whom I can, Ace of Cups, develop this new thing. What I have to watch is that I don't vibe, with lack, with, I don't fit in, I'm not enough. It's not going to come together for me, okay? And then you'll have this new drive or desire, Page of Wands, that you're going to want to achieve, and the Lovers. It's perfect. All right, well, this is very interesting energy to literally sail into this week with this kite formation and culminate in a new beginning with this Sagittarius new moon. I hope it's a marvelous week for you. Please keep in touch. Please hop on the website. Got lots of good stuff going on there for you. And have a great week. Bye.